Hey everyone, today we're talking about High on Life. This game just came out December of 2022, developed by Squanch Games and Rick and Morty series co-creator Justin Roiland. Okay, so in the time since I beat the game in order to do this review, there's been a controversy surrounding Justin Roiland and the future of Rick and Morty in general. Now, I never really watched the show other than a few episodes with some friends, so that's about all I'll say on the matter. Back to the game review. Right off the bat, this game is fantastic. It really evokes classic video games while at the same time being very innovative. The main plot puts you in the shoes of a young Earthling as you and your sister get caught up in an adventure that has you traveling across the stars in order to save your planet and loved ones. It's the most bare bones video game plot, but it's done with near perfect execution here. At the start of your journey, you meet your first Gatlian, Kenny, and it's through him most of the plot is possible. He leads you and your sister Lizzie to the safety of Blim City as the G3 space mafia invades Earth in order to turn its inhabitants into a very powerful drug. In Blim City, we meet Gene Zaruthian, a once legendary, now washed up bounty hunter, as you and Kenny convince him to aid you on your quest to stop the G3. Once you meet Gene, the adventure really begins. He gives you a bounty hunter's suit and sets you up with a portal to not only hunt down the G3's officers, but get paid for it too.
If you're good at something, never do it for free.
Throughout your adventure taking down the G3, you will acquire more Gatlian allies for yourself and Kenny, as well unlock the mystery behind the tragic fall of the planet Gatlas. Each Gatlian has a unique power set and personality that makes them not only great additions to your arsenal, but to your whole team in general. So, I really love this game. One of my biggest philosophies when it comes to what makes a good video game is how is the gameplay a part of the story? I think the best way to describe this would be games like Legend of Zelda, God of War, and the Batman Arkham games. Games where even the gear and abilities you use are part of the character and help them on their journey, and not just some cosmetic swappable equipment. Speaking of gear, I'm pretty sure High on Life can boast one of the best traversal systems in video games today. The combination of a jetpack, magnetic boots, and knifey create a flow of movement almost akin to Titanfall. And coming out of a raunchy sci fi shooter, I can only think of games like Stick of Truth and Fractured But Whole that are raunchy and vulgar, but at the same time going out of their way to be innovative within their genre. Every world is different, or you get to experience something truly unique every time you revisit a planet. Each boss battle feels different, providing their own challenges and actually providing more story and world building than I expected going into the game. So just a quick rundown: story simple, characters great, world and maps amazing, gameplay better than it really had to be. Is High on Life a perfect video game? No, not really. But I think the developers clearly understand what makes a perfect video game, and they give the player a journey very much worth seeing through to the end. I really like this game. Have to give it a solid B.